Have you ever heard the expression, going down a rabbit hole? For example, I started by looking up a celebrity on Wikipedia and went down a rabbit hole of their entire family tree for 2 hours. Or, I intended to watch one educational video but went down a rabbit hole of 19th century history documentaries instead. This means to become completely absorbed in something, but have you ever wondered where that expression came from? It comes from the book Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, written in 1865 by Lewis Carroll. It's the story of a girl who follows a white rabbit down a rabbit hole which takes her to a chaotic dream world where nothing makes sense, time is meaningless and speech is broken down into riddles and puns. The story begins in Victorian-era England. Alice was sitting by her sister on a riverbank, she was listening to her reading and wondered what the use of a book without pictures is. When suddenly she saw a white rabbit wearing a waistcoat talking to itself while hurrying on, Alice ran after it and was just in time to see it pop down a large rabbit hole, and that is where her adventure began. Let's talk about the main characters. First is Alice. She is 7 years old, and very curious. The Queen of Hearts is the ruler of Wonderland and is very ill-tempered. She yells, "Off with their heads," when things don't go her way. The King of Hearts is the timid co-ruler of Wonderland who secretly pardons those whom the Queen orders to be executed. The Duchess is very rude and she loves to find morals in everything. She also becomes very affectionate towards Alice. The Cheshire Cat is a grinning cat who belongs to the Duchess. He gives Alice puzzling advice and says that everyone in Wonderland is mad. The Mad Hatter is another character that Alice meets. He often asks riddles with no answers to them. He hosts a never-ending tea party with the March Hare, who offers Alice tea but never lets her drink it. There's also the Dormouse who mostly sleeps. There is also the melancholy Mock Turtle and the Griffin who are mythical creatures. The Mock Turtle tells Alice stories about their education, where they learn ambition, distraction, uglification, and derision. They also show her the lobster quadrille dance. The meaning behind the madness. Alice goes down a rabbit hole and ends up in a very strange world where nothing has meaning and everything is chaotic, senseless and constantly changing. Even Alice is always changing sizes as she struggles to find her way back home. This story shows the changes you face with growing up. Through her adventures, Alice learns to navigate a nonsensical, rule-free adult world, shifting from a child who relies on others to an independent thinker who relies on herself. My take. The whole book has a fantastical and dream-like atmosphere. Things are always changing from one thing or place to another just like in a dream. You can even get a little confused while reading. The part that I liked most was when the Griffin took Alice to the Mock Turtle and he told her his story. This is a really fun and adventurous story that I'm sure anyone would love to read, whether they are a child or adult. And if you enjoyed hearing this review, I'm sure you will enjoy reading the book even more. Hit the follow button so you don't miss my review of Through the Looking Glass, the sequel to Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.